Alright guys, welcome back. Or actually, welcome. Alright guys, welcome to our first episode of our Team Builder series, Cupcake to Powerhouse. Gonzaga Bulldogs, ready to roll preseason 2013. Got my depth chart set, got my redshirt players set. I didn't mess with the custom schedules. I did everything I could except for recruiting. Now, I did ask you guys last time in the offline video to submit a couple of recruits, and I said I'd take the first 5. I actually took everybody as of the 11th. So 9 players that I added to the recruiting board, and we're ready to get recruiting. Let's see what they got. Alright, so I added all the guys that I created -1. I'm actually locked out for him. Peter Hitt, he is a middle linebacker. I made it pretty good. I made everybody about the mid-70s. I think I'll probably put in the creative player screen to showcase whatever I put him at. I'm going to wait till after the first game so I can scout him, hopefully get 100% scouting for 50 points instead of not, man. But I don't want to waste my scouting points or my points super fast, super early, especially considering I know what these guys already are. Peter Hitt, middle linebacker. Quadwo Pong. I'm going to call you Pong just to help me out. He's a defensive tackle. Trying to continue conference prestige. Not likely 4-star athlete. Playing style, not happy. Close to home, which is what it's great, but we're kind of hurting on some of these recruits. And I knew it was going to be difficult trying to get these guys. Afghanistan, Banana Man from Houston, Texas, strong safety. Braden Durham from Lubbock, Texas. He doesn't want to play for me at all. I'll probably be locked out real quick. He doesn't like anything I stand for. CU Freeze. I have a chance for him. Kind of unlikely. I put him from Biloxi. That I wasn't sure where they wanted me to put him from, so I put him from Biloxi, Mississippi. Craig Collins from Colorado Springs. He's probably the most opportunity for us to get. Playing time for Quell Speed, I would like to have, especially for a 4-star athlete. I'd love to have him if I can get him, but who knows. And then same thing with Matt Gonzalez, a receiver, looking pretty good. Now the one guy I couldn't get was from Tennessee, and he is the best player from Tennessee. Overall, Peyton Daly, 75, 6'4", dude doesn't want to play for me at all. Could care less what I stand for. Program position, he's got a deal breaker. It sucks, but I can't even put him on my board. We'll keep track of these guys throughout the years to see where they go and how they do if we don't get them at the very least. So I'm going to finish loading up my recruiting board, and I'll be right back. Alright, so I set up my recruiting board. I did scout, even though it doesn't help me anything at all. So hopefully after the first game, we'll be able to put up some more points and go from there. Redshirt players, see what kind of damage I did do redshirt wise. I did redshirt a freshman quarterback. I'm going to roll with old Paul Wynn as my starter all year long, probably all 4 years. Same thing, Anthony George. Some of these guys were Patreons. I asked them first off if they wanted to make a character, and they said yes. So Paul Wynn, Anthony George for sure. My receivers, not so much. Nobody wanted to be a receiver, which is just fine. I did redshirt a couple of seniors because I got 2 going this year. Then I'll have 2 next year. And we're looking to be decent wide receiver depth-wise next year, but right now we're struggle bus. Hunter is a creative player, like a Patreon requested. Offensive line, didn't redshirt a whole lot. Pretty much we're struggle bus, man. We are a cupcake team, hands down. We are horrible all the way around. It's going to be a heck of a game, or heck of a year to try to get us up. Hopefully I don't get fired in the meantime. If I do, I'm going to be very not happy. Bourbon and Scheffler were two creative players. This is the Italian right here. This is Luke Chef from the Dynasty. Rafi Tessalama III is also a creative user. He's probably the best overall person I have on my team. Then I made a kicker, and then I made a punter. Alright, now taking a look at the schedule, I am independent. I put myself there because as new teams come in, typically you go independent, and then you prove that you're worthy and go from there. I did add Appalachian State, so they are in here, as well as Charlotte, and I've requested to play them. I'm playing Oregon because they're my coast. Same thing with Stanford, my coast. Hopefully we can come out and get wins against those teams. That would help out tremendously. Plus we're playing Cal. We're playing some high-class teams this year, as well as some of the lower conferences, but my gosh, dude, are we going to have a heck of a season. I guess I'm not going to do anything as just regular scout week 1 because we have an open week, and then week 2 we get Toledo. So checking out my coach, I am going to go pro style this year. I'm going to roll with his playbook, and then the defense is going to be 4-3, of course. I just kind of set this up as usual. My coach's name is Anthony Cannon, and that's to do with Not necessarily somebody from Gonzaga, but technically no, but kind of yes. I think some great from Gonzaga back when they did have football, because they had football until World War II, and then after that they just never reinstated the Division I football because they just didn't have the funding for it. So they cut it then. So we went with we're gonna say grandson, great grandson, something along those lines. Takes up the reins, brings back Gonzaga football, and hopefully we can come out and get a win. Checking out our contract, we have to win at least 5 games. I think we could do that. I'm very confident in our schedule that we should be able to do that, no problem. And then checking out the house rules, we are playing on Heisman all the way across the board, 8 minutes. I did put everything back to 50%, so player minimum speed threshold 50, game rolls 50, and then the actual sliders at 50. Just because I didn't want to make it impossible for myself and get fired within the first year, because that wouldn't be fun for me and it wouldn't be fun for you guys. So we adjusted it a little bit, but I'm ready to get the season started. I'll probably show you how the recruiting's going at the end, or next here, pretty quick, and then that'll end this episode. But we're gonna get the season rolling. Let's go. All right, let's get done with recruiting. I'm actually not faring too well on anybody. I did scout a little bit more, like I said, even though I know what these guys are going to be. I went ahead and scouted them anyways, offered them scholarships. Nobody committed, no surprise there. And like this, Braden Durham doesn't want to play for me. I'm getting no bonus whatsoever. Nothing meets his fancy, which is the same thing for a lot of these guys. But hopefully we can get at least one of them. I'll be very happy about that. But we got our points up. We're done with this week. I did want to take a look at championship contenders. We're at 121, man, but 122 next year, 93, and then 73. So the next 4 years we're looking to be pretty good. But right now we are in a world of hurt. 67 overall, 65 offense, 68 defense. Yeah, wow, that is horrible, dude. Golly. But that's probably going to be it for this episode. Make sure you check out and see how we do next time. It's going to be in every other week for this series. Just a heads up there. It's going to be team builder and then commentator style, which should be dropping next week. I'm very excited to bring you that one because it's 100% different than what I usually do. I think it's going to be really cool. The work that I have to put into it is why we have to alternate weeks, but I think it's going to be really awesome. So make sure you check that out as well. Uniforms for people that asked, bam, there you go. That's the home and the home jersey, and then the away alternate jersey in uniform. I think they did a pretty good job of designing those, making them look pretty sweet. Happy with how they turned out, and we're ready to get things rolling. So advancing it into the next week, we have Toledo for our very first game. Hopefully we can come out, get some points, get a W in our first game back in NCAA Division I, and Gonzaga can take over the football field just like they do the basketball court. That's going to be it for this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see y'all next time.